As you already know, well, I've been taught there's a name for just about everything. And those names, they're a product of our effort at trying to make sense of the world around us. Meaning, time, and death. And these concepts are the very framework of what our reality's been built upon. But going by that logic, it's our thoughts that shape how we perceive the world. And therefore, we live in a conceptual reality. One in which what lies beyond the veil of these abstractions have been forgotten at time. It's almost as if we dreamt up a world in which we haven't yet realized we're living in just that. A dream. What exactly is the sky or the trees without the name we attach to it? And what exactly are we without the name we attach to ourselves? I feel like there's so much more to existence than these conceptions we make of it. Rather than this, dare I say, mundane reality we fabricated for ourselves. So what if we were to go back to zero? Now do me a favor. Imagine looking at the world through the eyes of an infant. What you'd know is the tree or the sky, they no longer exist because those names haven't yet been learned. In fact, the very idea of a you wouldn't exist either in this case. There wouldn't be a separation between yourself and the world in which you perceive. Rather, it'd all be one, and therefore there's only being. You see, we've been taught to live in fragments. We ever see ourselves as different or special from everything else in reality. We're no more important than the insects or blades of grass. And yet at the same time, our existence, it's just as miraculous as the moon and the stars. And this kind of perspective requires emptying the mind, negating it of everything you believe to be true about the world. Like ripples upon a lake, our thoughts and conceptions obscure the transparency of our perception, and therefore prevent us from seeing the truth of what is. There's a certain quality of youthfulness that arises when seeing the world from this light, to view it without any interference, one in which the mind is no longer bounded by the constraints of societal order. That to me is the true essence of freedom. Not because it offers you the chance to unconditionally be yourself, but to unconditionally just be. Just as how the clouds exist effortlessly and drift by with no resistance, they don't need anything to validate their existence, and neither do you. So even if it's for a moment, take a step back, observe the beauty of your own being, just as you would the beauty of a river. And in doing so, maybe then you can begin to appreciate this phenomenon we call life.